Yes.
Do you think I should untuck it?
Yes.
Okay. How's that?
The lavender is great.
Okay. No red?
No red.
Okay.
Hey, Phoebe.
Hey, Sammie.
Hey, so you mentioned this is your first time sharing your music publicly. How are you feeling?
I'm nervous, but I'm really excited.
And you're
See if I can
accompanying
get
yourself
my guitar.
live?
I am accompanying myself live.
When did you learn to play the guitar?
I actually still don't really know how to play the guitar. My sibling was always the one who played. And when I got home from quarantine, when like everything in the world changed, I basically like was sitting in my room. I was super duper bored one day, and I asked my sib if I could use their guitar and write like a small song. And they were like, "Yeah, don't break it." And so I started just like pressing down on the strings and seeing what sounded good. And then I just wrote something, and it felt really good. Like I hadn't written music at all since high school. I played piano for a year and never practiced and sucked at it. These are my good luck socks. But when I had finished the song, I really wanted to show it to my sibling. And so I got out the guitar and I was like, "Can I please show you what I just wrote?" And they looked at me with like chagrin. They were like, "Sure!" And I showed it to them. And they were, that's actually the first chord of it. And I showed it to them, and they like sat there in silence, and I was like, "What do you think?" And they were like you did it. And I was like, "Okay." And we got in this massive fight about how unsupportive they are. And like, I was like, "You like, why can't you just embrace that? Like I tried something, I made something." And they were like, "Look, like, I'm not gonna like your first song. You're not gonna like your first song. No one's gonna like your first song. That's okay. Like, just like whatever, like the fact that you're making something. Know that you'll always be a musician." And when they said that, like my heart was like dropped out of my chest. Like the feeling of them saying that to me was really big. And they didn't even know. It was one of those things that they'll never know, that like them calling me a musician like really kind of broke my heart. And then I kept writing. And then I bought my own guitar with my hard-earned money from working as a telefund worker for Carnegie Mellon University. And then I started writing more, and slowly my songs got a little less dissonant. So, yeah, what's up?
Get you over there.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you so much. So what's one of the biggest lessons you feel like you've learned this year?
I think that I really learned this year that where you are is what you've got, and like making that work is sort of what life is all about, you know? And the people that surround you, damn, this is still in tune. Yes! The people that surround you are gonna keep you afloat, and if they're not, then get new people around you. I don't know, that's kind of dark, but I love the people around me, so that hasn't been my problem. But basically, I think that what I've learned this year is that the world is really complicated, obviously, and do what you can with what you got.
Great. Considering this is your inaugural performance, why did you choose to be here at Inside Out, and like, what would you want to say to like the new audience that is going to be introduced to you for the first time?
Well, my new audience. I would say that I think take everything I've made with a grain of salt. I've never had a guitar lesson. And thank you to Simone. Like, literally the reason I did this was because she put a thing on comment, and I was like, I trust Simone and like what Simone makes, so I am going to lean into that. And I texted her, and she was like, "Sure!" And I sent her some recordings, and we chose this one, and now I'm gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
shoes and I find myself in fetal. Explain to me again why we wake up. Explain to me again how this is enough. 'Cause in my dreams, shit is perfect. You are with me and I am worth it. Oh, if only, God, were simple and I was nothing, 'cause I'm just a ripple. So explain to me again why we wake up. Explain to me again how this is enough. Explain to me again why we begin. When this pillow is a flower field, this blanket is my skin. Why don't we just make a vow collectively to stay in bed, warm and cozy, right until we're dead? Maybe I would miss the grass, maybe I would miss the rain, but I just can't see myself missing all the pain. So explain to me again why we wake up. Explain to me again how this